Back like we never left because we never did leave. You got your boy Love on the Hate One and your boy Gil is in the building. And you guys already know when you hear us, we finna cook. You already know. I personally feel like I think Layla Ali got an itch to get back in the ring and face Clarissa Shields, and Clarissa Shields wants the Layla Ali fight. I think if Layla Ali does take this fight, or she comes back and takes this fight, because she's been talking about the fight lately too, it's gonna be a real stretch. Like she would have to do something absolutely crazy. But I will say this, because I want to know your thoughts, Gil. I will say this, man. One thing about Layla Ali, she does not look like she's out of shape. She does not look like she let herself go. And I think she's probably, what, like 44, 43. She's up there in age, and that's over boxing, most definitely. But we've seen older comebacks before. I mean, we've seen fighters come back at past 45 and win a world championship. Can Layla Ali, really make a return and fight, at least fight Clarissa Shields, if not beat her? What's your thoughts on that, Gil?
If she's in fighting shape and she has time to train and do everything that she knows how to do, I think it'd be a good fight. I mean, but there is a lot of time that has passed, bro. You get past that prime and you don't look the same. She might look like Mike Tyson up in there, you know what I mean? But she doesn't look like she's lost her depth. Yeah. It's just a question of, is she fight ready? And I honestly don't think so, but you never know.
Yeah, well,
she's the daughter of the greatest, so you got to think those genes got to be working for her too.
Oh, most definitely. But let me also say this: Layla Ali says she still trains. She don't train on a world championship level like she once did. She says yes, she still works out. She does go to the gym here and there, and she still she looks like, even though she's in her 40s, she look like she could be 38 easily. Like, if you didn't know Layla Ali from Timbuktu and she told you her age, you would not even think she's past 40, because she looks like she's like shit, like she could still do it. But like we talked about earlier, she's gonna need at least a good 2 or 3 tune-ups, man, to really get for Clarissa Shields, the GOAT of female boxing right now. Shit, that's gonna be a tall order. I mean, very tall.
It also depends on the style that she wants to fight. Because I think if she sticks and moves and makes it difficult on Clarissa, I think it would be an interesting fight. Because there are holes in Clarissa's game, too. So, yeah. I mean, it just depends on how she chooses to fight her. That would make the fight interesting to watch.
Oh, most definitely. And even though, like you said about the holes in Clarissa Shields' game, Clarissa Shields is a great fighter. I like Clarissa, okay? But I see the holes too. Clarissa has been dropped before. She has been in close fights. Now, I think she won all her fights clearly, but she has been in some close fights before. Even her last fight. Now, she won, but yeah, a lot of people feel like because she dropped the 40-year-old woman, that's the end of our bill. But she was getting caught in that fight too. So Clarissa, I think what kills Clarissa sometimes too is she tries to put on a show for the fans and get a knockout or drop someone. But that can cost her against a fighter we can't say a prime Layla Ali, but a good Layla Ali.
When you're a veteran fighter, bro, you can set up traps and get her to do stuff that she doesn't realize she's doing, and you catch her with something. And I think Layla is that much of a veteran that she could do that to her. So it's going to be interesting if she could catch her with a couple counters that will catch her off guard and kind of put her on her butt, which I think is possible.
Very
it's just
possible.
a matter of it's been a long time out of the ring. I mean, she's older. You don't know if she might have fell off a little bit as far as in-ring skill with the she's the GOAT, bro. So you gotta wonder how wise it would be for them to actually do that fight.
Well, let me say this, man. That may be harder than the fight itself. Her actually, getting a couple tune-ups in, and she got to win, okay, which I think she will. But that may be a fight that may be harder than the fight itself. actually getting to Clarissa, but having to put in all that work to get to Clarissa Shields. Yeah, but let's just say we had a, let's just have a little fun, just real quick. Let's just say we had a crystal ball in our hand, assuming Layla Ali could get 2 or 3 tune-up fights, right, and look good, okay? Do you think she has a chance to beat the GOAT?
I do, because there isn't enough holes for her to get beat. I mean, a lot of people don't want to admit it because she's done everything she wanted to do in boxing.
Yeah.
But you're talking about a woman that was also good in her own right, in her own era. I mean, that's another issue too. They're 2 different eras. They're 2 different times. So we would get to see that too.
Right, yeah, that's true. Well, I really don't see the fight happening, but the reason it's worth discussing is because both girls are talking about it. And Layla Ali said, I can beat Clarissa Shields. And she has that confidence of her father, man. It's just, you can just tell, man, that's all Muhammad Ali, rest in peace, talking his shit to her. Probably let her know, you got this. Or maybe she feel like she could pull off a Sugar Ray Leonard and may not even need a tune-up, just a strong training camp. Now, that may be going too far, though, but the way she's talking, she making it seem like she could just, well, she's not on the couch. Because I was going to say, she's making it seem like she could just get off the couch. She's not on the couch. She works out still and stuff like that. So, yeah.
You know what's interesting is that if we could see the holes in Clarissa Shields, I'm pretty sure she could see those holes too. Oh, and she knows what she could do against certain styles and what she can do with Clarissa in there. So let's remember that Clarissa herself asked her for advice before too. So she must think that Layla knows something that can benefit her now. So that's also the thing, that if you gave her advice, you know the way she thinks.
Right.
So you could play into that too.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not gonna even lie. It's one thing to see a fighter's weaknesses. Like, let's say, let's say
yeah, that's a great point, because there's a lot of people that see holes that they could exploit, but once they're in there, it's like, I can't get to that because it just doesn't. It's not working.
Yeah,
they're doing something to stop me. So I get it.
Yeah. Or you don't have the same attributes. Like, maybe you can't move like you once did. Maybe you can't. Your reaction time is not as good as it once was.
It's not the same. It's different.
Yeah,
because you could see it, but it's like you can't get your mind to do that movement the same anymore.
Right. Ooh, that's why I thought it was good to talk about it. And my last thoughts on it is, man, listen, Layla Ali, if that fight actually do take place, because I'm a Layla Ali fan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be rooting for you, but that's a tall order, man. That's a fucking tall order. That's like shit. I mean, I can't say Floyd. At least Floyd, he's taking exposition fights, but at least he's still fighting. But that would be like shit. Damn near Sugar Ray Leonard coming back right now and trying to fight one of these youngsters, like a Crawford or something, right now at his age. Yeah, it'll be crazy.
I'm gonna be real with you. I've always thought Layla could do it. I've always wanted to see that fight too.
Yeah.
So if they ever announced it, I would be down for it.
Oh yeah, I would be down for it too. But another thing is too, though, they would have to offer Layla Ali something crazy. Like, you would probably need like a billionaire to come out and just want to tickle his fancy, and like a turkey. Like a turkey will make it happen. Like a turkey, just give her like 15 million. Give Clarissa maybe, 12 million. Or maybe the same. But it's gonna have to be something crazy like that. But they're both talking about it, and I won't be shocked if the fight does happen.